What's up, FPL gaffers? Welcome back to my channel for another FPL video. 4 consecutive green arrows starting from game week 1. Started off at 7.9 mil, moved on to 5.9 mil, then 1.9 mil, then 1.1 mil, and now at 580k. What can I say? What a start to FPL it has been. I thought I'd started very badly. Of course, the rank now coming into play. I also must say that I have said a temporary goodbye to Mohamed Salah and most probably a permanent goodbye to Ollie Watkins after he blanked against Sunderland in Sunday's fixture. I would also want to say that I have used my two free transfers because I was at work on Sunday. I'm going to say I was at work on Sunday. I was on a flight to Greece. For those of you who don't know, I am a full time flight attendant and a full time FPL manager, which is why I get you these videos for FPL as well. Quite highly ranked last season, which is why I thought of getting you these FPL tips as well. Let's climb the ranks together. Getting on to what I was saying is the reason I moved on early with my two free transfers was as I got back from work on Sunday. This video will be posted on Monday, so I'm going to use the past tense for you. I got back from work yesterday and I saw on Fantasy Football Hub that there were price increase predictions for Erling Haaland, and I didn't want to miss out on this monster, so I delayed my wildcard thoughts, used my free transfers, went early on Erling Haaland, and got in Moises Caicedo, which means I said a temporary goodbye to Mohamed Salah and most likely a permanent goodbye to Ollie Watkins unless he changes and Aston Villa change their style of play and start climbing the Premier League table. Now, before I take you through my team, if any of you want to get Fantasy Football Hub, get this information like me before the game week starts or well ahead of time, the link is in the description below. 50% off for new users. If you do not win your mini leagues, of course, full refund, but terms and conditions apply. Now, before I take you through how my team has done, what a game week it has been. In a game week where I was nervous to go with the team I had, I thought I'll roll the transfer. Now made good use of those free transfers. I thought I'm going to delay my wildcard because at some point I want to own. I'm thinking basically of owning Mohamed Salah and Erling Haaland. Salah's fixtures getting better after game week 8. Erling Haaland has Burnley at home this game week, so I thought I'll move in early, try and avoid the price rise for Erling Haaland, which is why I have used those free transfers, sold Salah and Ollie Watkins, got in Moises Caicedo and Erling Haaland. So now, taking you through how my team has done in this game week. What a game week, in fact, it has been. Very nerve-wracking for me. In fact, what a choice as well it has been. This is why I say go with your gut sometimes, but in this video you will also see why not to go with your gut and listen to the AI tools that are there for you to play FPL in the right manner. Now, I chose Martin Dubravka, of course, got 7 saves playing against Nottingham Forest. Of course, conceded the goal against Nico Williams, who I benched, which is why I say sometimes use the AI tools that are there for you and available to make those decisions. But let's talk about Martin Dubravka. Gets the 2 points for minutes played. Of course, wiped out clean sheet by Nico Williams, but does then make those 2 points by making 7 saves in the game. Makes those 4 points compared to the alternative goalkeeper that I had on my bench. Minus 3 points, Robert Sanchez. Gets sent off in the first 5 minutes of the game against Manchester United. As a Chelsea fan, thought those could be our 3 points. Game started horribly wrong. Substitutions for Cole Palmer. It looks like he is now getting that groin injury more often. So which is why, again, that is something that has pushed me to delay my wild card. Also, the international break, not forgetting, coming after game week 7, which is why again I have chosen to go with my 2 free transfers and delay my wildcard as much as possible so I can get more information and make that wildcard a really successful one. Moving to my defense, of course, had Mickey van der Ven. This is why I say use the AI tools that are data driven, give you the data to choose the best picks for your FPL team. Fantasy Football Hub was suggesting that I keep Mickey van der Ven on the bench and play Nico Williams and see what happens. I lose 9 points from me not picking Nico Williams and benching him. Of course, I did make that choice thinking Nottingham Forest defensively not that great. Of course, they conceded the goal, but Nico Williams going and scoring right in the 3rd minute of the game. I did watch the highlights only, but what more can I say? I have benched him. I have to take it on my chin, learn from my mistakes, and hopefully climb the ranks higher by not making these mistakes again. Anderson, again playing against Brentford. The defense did make a mistake, conceded a goal to Brentford. Coming up with 4 points for Anderson. Defcon Monster, I would say again, has got those Defcon points in almost every match that he's played now. 2 points for minutes played and 2 Defcon points for hitting 15 Defcon defensive contributions basically. So 4 points for him. Mark Gahey, this has been the pick for me over most of you FPL managers who have Daniel Munoz in your team, but I thought I'll go a little cheap, save some money, invest it elsewhere in my team, and it has been paying off in bits now. So Mark Gahey getting the assist for the Crystal Palace goal, getting those Defcon points as well, but does miss out on the bonus points. Still though, I'll take the points, make 7 points for this game week. In a game week again where in my team selection video I said I'm a bit nervous for this game week, especially because there were teams or FPL managers that had better picks, like teams from players from Bournemouth or from Newcastle. Of course you got those points, but for me it was looking like a very nervy game week. And then I had Diouf in my team. He did get the assist for the Gerard Bowen goal from a corner though. Then goes on and picks a yellow card if I'm not mistaken. Also conceded 2 goals, so gets the -1 for yellow card. So gets 3 points. I'm happy with that. I did earlier, before the game week started, I was thinking of playing a back 5 with Nico Williams in there, but unfortunately last minute changed my mind, thought I would bench Nico Williams, and this is history now. I've taken the loss on me and I'm looking to move forward with that decision, hoping to improve from it as well. I went with a 3 in midfield in Mohamed Salah. He comes up with an assist. What a beautiful pass it was to Gravenberch, and then Gravenberch as well on the first time to volley that into the Everton net. Beautiful goal from when I watched on the replay. Mo Salah, the vision to create that pass. Gravenberch, the quality to finish that. Comes up with 5 points. Unfortunately, no bonus points from that for Salah, but he was my captain, so made the 10 points. Every point in my team helps my team, so I'm happy with that. My next pick was Semenyo. He does now get the clean sheet, minutes played, 2 points, and also picks up those Defcon points. For a midfielder, remember, it is 12 and above. Semenyo hit that threshold and made the 5 points. If you do not own Semenyo, this is a player I would highly recommend that you own for the reason that he either gets the Defcon points or he's in Bournemouth's attacking contributions during the games. Now, another pick that I want to be talking about. Some of you had got frustrated with this pick and probably have even sold him, but I took patience. This is why I say FPL is a game where you require a lot of patience, no rash decisions, and the next pick is Bruno Fernandes. Scores the goal against Chelsea, gets the full 3 bonus points and the minutes played, makes the 10 pointer for me in my team, picks me up from the 1 million into the 580k. Again, because he was quite highly sold by most of the FPL managers, no patience. I kept him, climbs me up the ranks. Now I'm at 580k. Now, the next pick is someone I do not own in my team already. He was there for this game week, but it is Ollie Watkins. Ollie Watkins, I'm not sure what's going on at Aston Villa. He is missing chances. I did come back from a flight yesterday and saw the highlights. He couldn't even score being offside. So I'm not too sure what's happening with Ollie Watkins. He is, by the way, predicted to drop by zero point 0.2 in this week. So which is why again I went early on just to catch the price rise on Erling Haaland. So I have sold Ollie Watkins. This is the last of Ollie Watkins you'll see in my team until he starts doing well, has a good number of returns till he comes back into this team. He blanks for 2 points in my team. My next pick is again João Pedro. What can I say? What a match it was against Manchester United for Chelsea. Away match, of course. Red card in the 5th minute. Had to make changes. Withdrew Pedro Neto. Withdrew Estevão. Withdrew Cole Palmer because of the injury. João Pedro put on a shift. Had to run all 90 minutes. Comes up with 2 points. Unfortunately, no goal for João Pedro. But I'm still happy to have him in my team. And the next pick is another pick of patience. I was on the verge of selling him. I had brought him with 2 free transfers along with Brennan Johnson. It is Richarlison. Does score a goal against Brighton and picks up the full 3 bonus points. Ends it on 9 points. And that makes up my squad. I did finish on a total score of 57 points. My rank has improved quite well. Of course, like I said, I'm not worried about the rank as yet. If I'm there, I might as well try and keep hold of the rank. But at the moment, at 580k, on my bench I had Robert Sanchez. Again, this is my gut feeling. Chose to play Dubravka. Happy with that pick. -3 for Robert Sanchez. Takes the red card in the 5th minute. Of course, he is responsible for what happens after that. So even the goals conceded -1 gets added to Robert Sanchez points in FPL. This is how FPL has been working. No complaints about that. I benched him. Next pick is the frustrating one. He could have helped me climb a little more up those ranks. 10 points benched. Nico Williams. This one's on me, guys. I have taken the loss and hopefully I can avoid decisions like this happening again. And next pick going up to Dewsbury Hall comes up with a 1 pointer. They do play Liverpool. They did play Liverpool, of course, conceded 2 goals, so didn't get that clean sheet point. Again, gets booked for taking a quick free kick. This is the first time I've seen a player getting booked in a Premier League match for taking a quick free kick. I mean, what is the Premier League coming up to? Of course, no complaints. He was on my bench. And the last pick in my team, again on the bench, was Potts. No appearance. He is there till I activate my wildcard, which I am looking to do so. Maybe in game week 7, maybe in game week 8. I'm trying to prolong my wildcard as much as possible. Now that I've got Erling Haaland in the team, I'm not worried of him damaging my rank. But I will try and prolong as much as I can. Of course, there is an international break coming up after game week 7, if I'm not mistaken. So once the injury, if there are players who come up with any injuries, activating the wildcard then will help me make better decisions. Of course, Cole Palmer again, not fully fit, does play 90 minutes, then comes up with groin injuries, which is why to help me make better decisions, I have chosen to not play the wildcard this game week. Also, I might take a hit this game week, but it all depends last minute on what I plan to do. If you've got this far, guys, please hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, check out my rank above, and I hope to see you with another FPL video into I hope to see you tomorrow for another FPL video. I have noticed that there are a lot of views on the video, but please guys, please help the channel, hit that like button, share to as many subscribers as you can. I will see you again tomorrow. Peace.